Hey guys, so today's video is a talk through makeup tutorial on this look. I wanted to play around with color in a really simple way, so this is what I came up with. I love how orange and pink look together. I love that combination, I always have. And I just think this look is pretty fun for the summertime. I'm also using all affordable makeup, so I hope you guys enjoy it. And if you want to see how to get this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so to start out, I'm going to use my Catrice Liquid Camouflage High Coverage Concealer. I'm actually going to be using this as an eyeshadow primer today. I use concealer as eye primer all the time and it doesn't crease. But like for example, my sister can't do that because she has super oily eyelids and concealer will crease on her. So just use any eyeshadow primer that works for you. I have to use something with color to it or like a base to it so that it can cover up all my veins. This concealer has like a matte finish, so I'm not gonna set it. I'm gonna take a little bit of Scotch tape and I'm first gonna take it off and put it on the back of my hand so it doesn't pull at my skin. And then I'm just gonna line it up. This is gonna create kind of like a sharp edge. I'm gonna take this light peachy orange eyeshadow. This is Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek. And on a fluffy blending brush, this is a Sephora Pro Crease Brush. I'm gonna pop this into my crease. And I'm really gonna pack this on. This is the only eyeshadow going on my lid besides my brow bone shade. I'm starting from the tape and then dragging it into the crease. I want a lot of this color, so I'm just like really building that. I'm gonna take Ice Queen, also from Makeup Geek. I'm using this as my brow bone highlight. It's just a white shimmery shade. Now I'm gonna take the ColourPop Cream Gel color in the shade Puppy. I really struggle with the pots when they're neon colors, like no matter what brand it is. Neon gel eyeliners in the pot are a little bit difficult to work with. I love the eyeliner in Puppy. It's like my favorite orange eyeliner, but the pot is a little hard to work with. I'm gonna use my Anastasia number 15 brush and I'm gonna create a wing and I'm gonna use the tape as my guideline. I'm first gonna do kind of like a thinner line and then I'll connect the wing. I feel like my skin color kind of peeks through a lot with this specific eyeliner, so I'm gonna take this eyeshadow. This is a Morphe eyeshadow. It just says number 30. I'm not sure what the exact name is, but it's a really pretty bright orange color. I'm gonna use my Luxie 221 brush and I'm just gonna go over that same eyeliner with this color. And now I'm going to take off the tape and you have a really nice sharp little wing. You could obviously do it as thick or as skinny as you want, but now I'm gonna do my face makeup really quick before I finish up the eyes. For primer, I'm gonna use, of course, my NYX Angel Oil Primer. I use this primer all the time. It just smooths out the skin. It kind of fills in your pores, but it doesn't feel like silicone-y. It probably has some silicones in it, but it doesn't feel too silicone-y. It's just great to even out your skin texture. But you guys probably already know that because I've talked about this 100 times. The foundation I'm gonna use today is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless foundation in the shade 120. I want my skin to have kind of like a matte finish. So even though this isn't like a flat matte foundation, it's not dewy, which is what I want. And I'm just gonna bounce that in with a beauty blender. If you don't want to buy the beauty blender, there are a ton of other sponges that are much more affordable. The Real Techniques one is one you can get at Ulta and it's really good quality. Emilia, I can't answer. I totally need a facial so bad. Ever since I did like my Makeup Geek photo shoot, I have been breaking out on my forehead and like it's not going away. I mean, it's gone away a lot, but it's not going away. I'm gonna use the same concealer I used to prime my eyelid. My bun is like... The Catrice High Coverage Camouflage Concealer. I really despise the scent of this concealer, but it's just so good, so I continue to use it. It smells like baby powder, but like on an insane level. The only thing with this concealer is that it dries really quickly, so sometimes I struggle to do the other eye after I've spent so much time on this one. I have to like pounce fast. Okay, so I'm actually gonna finish up my eyes before I do my entire face. I always go in that order, eyes, face, I don't know. It's easier for me, but before I do that, I'm gonna set my under eye concealer using my RCMA No Color Powder. I'm gonna take my Kat Von D 25 brush, it's like one of her new brushes, and just dip this right in. Kind of like half-ass baking, kind of. So I'll dust that away in a second. Okay, so to finish the eyes, all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my ColourPop eyeliner in Mr. Bing. I'm gonna line my waterline with this. And then I'm gonna kind of bring it down a little bit because I want to smoke it out with a pencil brush. So I'm coming out of the waterline just a little bit to make it a little thicker. And then I'm gonna take this e.l.f. pencil brush. I'm not exactly sure the name of this, but it's one of their new brushes, but they don't come out until October, which I'm so upset about. I wish they wouldn't have sent me the PR just yet because these brushes are so good. This one is just a nice little pointy pencil brush. So I am just gonna smoke that eyeliner out. This is pretty much all I did for my favorites video. My last video I had like a really smoky eyeliner. That's all I had, and this is pretty much all I did. I'm also gonna tight line with Mr. Bing. Now I'm going to curl my eyelashes. These are just my Tweezerman lash curlers, but the Revlon ones are pretty good from the drugstore. And now I'm gonna go in with a few coats of my Kiko Extra Sculpt Volume Mascara. I get these on the Kiko website. I have a few backups. This is probably my all-time favorite mascara, and it's like $14. A little bit pricier than some that you can find at the drugstore, but definitely more affordable than high-end stuff. I'll clean that after. I'm also applying this to my bottom lashes as well. So you can go ahead and apply falsies at this point, but I'm gonna leave it like this. I think it looks really cool. But we are, oh no wait, we are not done with the eyes. No, I'm actually gonna take my Wet n Wild highlight in Boozy Brunch, and I'm gonna clean off my little e.l.f. pencil brush, and I'm gonna use this to highlight my inner corners. Okay, so now we are completely done with the eyes, and let's finish the face. Okay, so I'm gonna contour my face a little bit using the Wet n Wild contouring palette in Dulce de Leche. This is like my favorite contour powder at the moment. I mean, I've always loved it, but recently I have been really using it. I'm gonna take my Morphe E53 brush and I'm gonna contour. Just a little bit, nothing too heavy, but just to define my face a bit. Ignore my hair, I look crazy. But that's okay. I feel like it's the perfect undertone to really contour your face. I don't know, I'm so into this. And their new formula, because they released this like a while ago, but then they reformulated it, and the new formula is even better. It's awesome. And I actually really love this as well to highlight underneath the eyes. Such a good little duo, and it's like $5, I think. Okay, so now I'm just gonna warm up my skin a little bit more. I feel like I look extra fair today, like in the video, I don't know. So I'm just gonna warm up the skin. I'm gonna take my Real Techniques blush brush and I'm gonna use my bronze booster in medium to dark from Physicians Formula. It's this bronzer that looks like this. Just gonna dunk my brush into that and just warm up the skin. I'm gonna add some to my nose, just a little bit. Okay, I feel like that gave me a little bit more of a tan overall. And now to highlight my face, I'm just gonna use the same highlighter I used in the inner corners by Wet n Wild. It's Boozy Brunch. This used to be the Fergie highlight in the shade Hollywood Boulevard, but then they came out with the exact same highlight again and named it Boozy Brunch. Don't know why, but they did. So I'm just using my little tapered highlighter brush by Luxie. It's a 522 and I am going to highlight. You know what? I'm not liking this brush to highlight. Need something smaller. I'm gonna use my Real Techniques setting brush. For some reason, that was making my highlight go on a little patchy. So now I'm gonna go in with blush. I decided to go in with highlight first so it could look a little bit more natural. Like when you layer blush on top of highlight, it makes the highlight look a little bit more natural. I'm gonna take my Morphe 9N palette. Such a pretty blush palette full of different beautiful colors. And I'm gonna take this color in the middle on my Real Techniques multitask brush. And I'm gonna use that as my blush with a very light hand. I'm like tapping off the majority of this product, so I don't look like I have super intense blushy cheeks. So now I'm going in with my lip and I'm gonna go in with a vibrant hot pink lip. I think it really ties in with the eyeliner. I'm gonna use Sunday. This is an Ultra Matte Lip by ColourPop. And then I'm gonna go over it with a gloss. Okay, so you can go ahead and leave it like this. I think it looks really cool. I love a bold matte lip. But I'm gonna go over it with the e.l.f. lip gloss well, the e.l.f. lip lacquer in bold pink. It's similar to this color, only this color has kind of like a purple undertone and this one is more pink. Okay guys, so that completes this video. I wanted to do something colorful and bold, but very easy at the same time. So this is what I came up with, and I wanted to just sit here and do a talk through because I haven't done one of these in a while. My voiceovers tend to be pretty fast, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Ow. What? What? I love, no. Stars fading, but I linger on you. This is why I do voiceovers. This is why I do voiceovers. Ah, dang it. I dropped my beauty blender. Don't you dare pour it. This is mine. Pencil, the eyebrow, eye with what? Okay, so you can go ahead and leave it like, Hey guys, so today's video is going to be my July favorites. I'm basically going to be telling you guys everything I've been loving in July. I don't have just makeup products, I have other kind of beauty products as well. And let's get into it. My first favorite totally surprised me when I first bought it.